Hello guys, how you all been? Long time no speak. It's your lovely host again, Chanel God. Period. Guys, you're warmly welcome to another episode on Before 20 podcast. We miss you all so much and we know that you guys also miss us too. Guys, we are so sorry about the inconvenience or the inconsistency we exhibited to you. Okay, so guys, today is another special day and I'm with my people and I would love for them to introduce themselves to you.
Quincy.
Abnatia is my name.
So guys, today's topic is about how we fulfill our dreams and then why sometimes we can't or we are not able to pursue them. So guys, do you know that I've always been dreaming or I've always dreamed of being a lawyer?
Okay.
Because I love how they dress. I love how their aura is. I love how their confidence is. I love how whenever they are settling a case or something, how they are confident about everything and all. I love it so much. And then their outfit too, I like it. So, what's yours?
So why are you doing this?
You just say yours before. I'll say it later.
Okay, so I want to be a journalist. I'm aspiring. Yes, it's been a dream. I remember I once asked my mom that what does she wish for her children or child to pursue in future, and she was like, she wants her daughter or son to be either a doctor or a journalist. And looking at me, Miss Romoja, like, and also I like the way they do. See, information is key, so yeah, I enjoy it.
Because of your mother.
Mostly, she inspired me,
Okay.
to choose that.
That's nice.
Yeah.
What about Quincy?
So this might seem funny, but then I also like the idea of being a journalist and all. Like, I think that's why we have similar courses.
Yeah, I
We are
know,
pursuing
right?
Similar courses, and then being a journalist, you can actually express what's on your mind and fix issues.
Yeah.
And also when it comes to being an activist, helping people, like there are people doing wrong things and all, like making sure that the society knows what's wrong with the people they give the power to and all that. That's one of the reasons I want to be a journalist. I actually don't have any inspiration from my parents because my parents, they actually want me to be whatever I want. So it's not, I just want to be a journalist. I can wake up the next morning, I'll be like, I want to be this, I'll be that.
So you're not really setting on it.
You're not setting
No, I actually want to be a journalist. But then what I'm trying to say is my parents,
you are cool with it.
You're cool with it.
Whether doctor, but then now see I'm learning to be a journalist, so I can't actually go. But then I actually personally want to be a journalist.
Okay. I want to be working at BBC.
Yeah, BBC TV3.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, so, and I've heard one thing about lawyers that when they die, how they bury them and stuff, and then people, apart from people hating on policemen and women, they hate lawyers so much. Have you realized that some people hate lawyers a lot?
Okay. I think so. But then it's not the matter of you being a lawyer or anything. Any job has its own advantages and disadvantages. So be like this. Sometimes on radios and stuff, people can call and start insulting the hosts and all those stuff. Like, you don't know them from anywhere, but because of the job they are doing, so it doesn't matter. Well, it doesn't really matter.
Do you have something to talk about my profession, my dream?
Yeah, I think, you see, we are talking about why teenagers cannot achieve it. I think you have a reason why you can't achieve being a lawyer.
Because of the society, or
no, because you're actually doing nursing. So I'm wondering why, if you want to be a lawyer, why?
I don't know, talk about it as we move on, okay? But I just wanted to know your view about lawyers because I have heard of that thing, and then people hate lawyers because they lie.
I think that's
for
what
money
you think.
and all.
People do not hate lawyers as in they hate lawyers. But then that's your perception. I don't know where you got that from. But then people do not actually hate lawyers. It's it's more of the cases they defend and all that. Yeah. So maybe if I come to you that maybe defend my case for me and it doesn't go as planned and all that and I lose or something, maybe, I might hate you or something and then go about and spread. It doesn't necessarily mean that lawyers are being hated or something. Yeah.
Okay, so what do you guys also think about why some of our fellow teenagers finds it difficult to pursue their dreams because sometimes their parents don't like it. They want them to follow a generation path or something, or sometimes the society also frowns upon their decisions.
Okay.
So, what do you also think about that?
All right. So first of all, as you said, parents.
Okay,
Parents would
first.
be the prime, I don't know how to say, influencer or something. I don't know how to put it, but yes. You see, especially growing up like this, maybe the child might want to be a model or something. Yeah. But even from the onset, the school the person will go, the courses or programs
sometimes
she would
in our
pursue.
primary schools, we will be doing career day, and then maybe your friends will be wearing like doctors, lawyers, nurses, and all, and then you wear any dress, and you be like, "Mommy, I want to be a model." She can even tell you that, look at your fellow friends. They are wearing, they are choosing nice professions, and you want to be a model. At that tender age, you would feel offended.
Yes, and heartbreaking too, because as a parent, you're supposed to, guide your children and encourage them. So if she wants to do this and you're really against it, so I think the parents are mostly, in most cases, they are the prime cause. Yeah.
Okay, Quincy, what do you think?
In Ghana, there are a lot of factors that hinder teenagers from achieving their dreams and personal growth. These factors, they actually differ with individuals. We all have our personal achievements, so it differs. The hindrances differ from one another. But then we have a general factor. We have general factors that actually prevent people from achieving their dreams, and they are poor education, economic constraints, the clash with your personal achievements and your parents' expectations, the traditional and modern lifestyle. They all
fall under the factors.
They all. So teenagers mostly these days, like with the emergence of social media and all, I think making money easy. It's actually easier to make money when you're actually involved with social media. So most teenagers are actually heading towards that aspect, like modeling, for instance. So, and parents, especially millennials, you see, they're actually from different generations, and their expectations when it comes to earning money are entirely different from what we expect. They're actually cool with you being a normal citizen, earning money that can actually cater for you and your. But then teenagers mostly wants to live a luxurious life,
easy way life.
Yeah.
So our parents want us to build it through our education.
Yeah, through education. But then education sometimes
it's not for
most people, most social media influencers and all that do not really go deep into education.
Yeah, they don't have
really.
Yeah, they don't go deep.
It's just few people here.
Okay.
So some of them will actually drop education to actually focus more on music, if it's music. Some of them will drop education to focus more on acting, if it's acting, whatsoever. But then with journalism, as you want to be,
both of you.
Yeah, you have to.
Talking about music, I know someone who artists that's aside them being in the industry, they are still schooling. Someone like,
but it's not really easy.
It's not.
Yeah,
but they are doing it.
Some people just sometimes break their relationship with their families at a point because they chose that path, and then maybe the person and his or her family will break up at a point because of the person choosing that path. The parents don't want it.
I think to actually bring more of the best in you from a particular field, you have to focus entirely on it. So you can't actually be going to school and also so you have to focus. So you have to drop one. So if you want to go to school and complete, then you do that. If you want to become this, then you also do that.
But some people
I want
do
to ask the question
imbalance.
because what we are talking about right now, it looks like now money decides the dream or profession we want to chase. Because someone might sit and say, oh, maybe I want to be this in future, but end up doing something way different from what the person thought from the onset. So now people are really looking for what would fetch them money, not the passion. Or is it what you guys are trying to?
I mean, it depends on what you want to be. I mean, like, if a person wants to be a doctor, for instance, doctors earn good
salaries.
Yeah, they earn good salaries.
Yeah.
So if you are going in for the doctrine because of the money, you one way or the other get passion for it because you have to study. Because the things they study, if you are not having the interest in it, you cannot actually go through it. And law too, for instance, you have to read a lot. So if you are going in for the money,
tell her,
but then with law, I think in Ghana, for someone to actually take a lawyer, they will actually go to antenna because yeah. So with law, you have to get a company to work for. But if you want to be a private lawyer,
in Ghana, most medical students or graduated doctors and all, those people, they are MPs, daughters and sons, because if you are not financially built or something, you can't go into a doctorate course.
And now I even think that, as you're saying, we have doctors that are, I don't know, they are combining other professions together, like something like maybe a doctor, not as in a doctor, as in terms of academic, a doctor in like those kind of things. Then he'll be an NP or something. Like people are just combining things like two. I don't know if you are getting what I'm trying to say.
More money.
Fetches more money. Yeah, it's true. So
I mean, as long as money there, they are cool.
Okay.
But what if the person is not financially built and the person wants to do more than one profession as his or her dream, but because of finance,
the person is not financially stable.
Yeah.
And then they want to do more than one profession. Like
that's the person's dream.
Give me the more than one.
Let's say what she said, an MP.
Yeah.
And then maybe a doctor.
A person who is not financially built.
Really? But he's already financially built.
I don't think
the person is having hope in Jesus.
I don't think their expectations are not really as they know themselves. They know where they are coming from. So I don't think
they actually picture one thing. Like I want to do this.
Then why can you like you don't have
but
money to be an
rich
MP and this
niggas like someone like. I mean, the rich men, they have the money, so when they want to get more, then they divert into something else, combining. But status to sing in the what's it then? Can you more?
Okay, so guys, I want us to hit on the factors bit by bit. Maybe if we take family issues or personal problems, how it affects the individual, and then the person can't pursue his dream. Let's say family issues. I have somebody who his parents doesn't want him to know what's going on in the family because it's going to affect him and then his academics. Do you guys understand that one?
Come again.
I'm saying that I have one friend, and he once told me that his parents doesn't want to know the family issues, the things that goes on in the family, because it's going to affect his academics. Maybe mental problem, mental health, and it's going to affect his academics.
Yeah.
So that one too, it's if they had made him know the stuff that goes on in the family, he wouldn't have been at the state. Should I say state or point?
Any goes.
At the point he is right now, he's a graduate. So I'm trying to say, is family issues a factor?
Yes, it's really a factor.
Because let's say you are learning and then maybe your mom calls you, this has happened, and then this is happening. You'll be there and then you'll be thinking about it whilst your books is there.
Imagine, it's really not going to happen, but then imagine you writing an exam, so about to write an
A
exam,
final
or
exam.
maybe you have a contract you're going to sign or anything, then you are being informed that maybe your mom or dad is dead. What will you feel? Like, at that point, you can't concentrate on what you are doing.
Yeah,
So
no matter
it will
how
affect
you
you.
go for
So,
councils and all.
yeah, aside death fighting, if there is no peace at home, like your family is not you're not financially sound and all that, it will really affect you, because in terms of your
Academic.
eating, all the things that your accommodations, all the things that will pull you up to what you want to be. Yeah. So yeah, I think
So
it's
Quincy, what do you also think?
Well, when it comes to educational achievements, I mean, that's where this is heading to, because when it comes to educational achievements, when you're in school, for instance, and then you get a call that things are happening in the house, yeah, it's going to bother you.
Yeah.
But then I think this one, it really comes from different factors, because I think it's under almost all of the factors, because if your parents call you to complain about money, then it's actually under the economic factor.
Mm-hmm.
If the parents call you to complain about maybe you not doing something they want you to do, maybe your parents want you to offer this maybe engineering, and then you are in school offering maybe religious studies. I mean, they will be bothered. Please, if you are offering religious studies, there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, some people are paying big fees. I mean, when I go to university, and then me personally, I think there are some courses, if someone is paying fee paying, and then someone is doing
tourism fee paying,
and I'm like, hey,
it's a person's dream to be.
Yes.
But
So
then
what
Maybe the person will further to be maybe archaeologist or something. So I
but
learn
then
the person.
fee paying is for tourism. Fee paying maybe for engineering. Fee paying for maybe, but then fee paying for tourism in Ghana.
In Ghana, actually, no, I don't really side with you, because that's what the person wants to do. And
Or maybe the person wants to Japan, leave the country.
Yeah.
But anything can happen. Why don't you just leave the country and go and study abroad, brother?
well, maybe the person doesn't have the funds or something, but then it's worth it if the person knows where he's going to. It's worth it. Yeah.
Well, I mean, all of these will cause problems from the house, because if your parents are paying for something, I mean, let's come down to it being Ghana, this country called Ghana, and then you are in the university. Even engineers, they are not getting jobs.
Yeah, it's just link. If you're having link after school, you can
Engineers
find
are
a
gonna
job.
and then your parents are paying the fees.
Tourism.
Why don't you do tourism? And then you see there are some faculties that let's say someone like the Ministry of Social Welfare, for instance. One time our lecturer told us one time she went somewhere, and then someone was actually doing internship there, and then she asked the guy, what course did you study in the uni? And then the guy was like, I did engineering. And everyone was like, wait, you did engineering?
And
then you are social, like,
It's live.
it doesn't like maybe.
And Ghana, as you said, Ghana, like right now, like someone will ask you that, okay, so why are you studying political studies? Like, you want to be a politician? Like, that's all they think about.
Yeah.
Because being like us in politics, being so sometimes I watched something on TikTok, like what you learned or what you didn't. No, what you learned and what you're doing now. Like, someone said the person learned fashion, but the person is doing something relating to accounting and all that. Like, it's the system.
That's why they say life is not fair.
It's the system.
So then I don't think anyone is having any goals and achievements.
Dreams.
Because if I really want to become an engineer and I study for engineering, and then
And the country is not helping
and
you.
it's not, and then I end up in then working in then children's home. I mean,
I remember I saw one man like.
But then you are getting money, right?
He
So-
sells egg with pepper.
he did computer science. Because those people,
No.
Memes, those people, they are
Like he's
for
wearing
you.
like coat, and he was like he has been a business student before, something. He's selling that.
So it's something
No, he's
related
trying
to
to
what
say that
he did.
he was wishing to be in a company, maybe HR. You see,
And then what happened?
and he's selling like.
So what happened? Something must have happened.
Well,
I mean, to get a job, you have to provide your application, and then you have to do a little bit.
It's not, but people are doing and they are not getting jobs. So
there are jobs.
There are jobs.
There are jobs there.
That's what the person is doing.
And I've heard that, and even business students, HR people are supposed to be 3 or 2 in a company, and then look at the number of students learning HR in a university. So, if apart from them being able to pursue their dreams, their country is not so helping.
So they can travel abroad.
Okay.
They can travel abroad.
What if you don't have the funds to?
Then
you can't just stand up and jump. Oh, I mean abroad. You all go.
You think that then you also follow the
but then anything that earns money, you have to respect all careers.
Then I feel like as a person, you should always have a plan B. So when you are taking a profession here in Ghana, you should know that this profession or this something that this job that I'm planning or what I want to become, one, is it really going to pay? Will I get it at the end and all that? Because if you go and pick something, I remember someone was saying that you go and do, I don't know, those engineering students that they study about plane and is it aero something? I don't really know the course. Huh?
Is it aerospace?
I don't really know, but that kind of program, and you are in Ghana and you are, excuse me, so you are studying.
Some people even study as astronauts.
Yeah. He's doing that, and I'm like, I become an astronaut, and he's like, yes, and then I'm like, you're going to Mars, and he's like, yes, and I'm like, where in Ghana? You don't have any rockets. Like where? I don't know.
Maybe he'll go and work for Kantanka or something.
Because people have been hyping that course a lot, like engineering. People are doing like, you meet someone, I'm doing this engineering. Like you have big engineering, big names.
Yes, big names. Okay, some of our people also follow like friends. Like maybe they'll compare themselves to their friends, and then they'll end up somewhere.
At this era.
Yes.
I mean that's
people do it
senior high school era because
and you will send it to university. You see,
you will
time
suffer.
that we
you will suffer.
Yeah,
girl.
some people will do it.
You will suffer. Like your friend is going to. I mean, your friend is choosing medicine. So
now
because
medicine.
No, if you don't have the head.
There are some people who do it.
Or maybe the person is not like naturally intelligent, like what being.
No.
Like,
you're filling your forms and your friend. Oh, then let me also choose nursing. Then we move together. You see that vibe? They move together.
I'm saying the person will suffer because at the end, you will lose something you don't have. Maybe the person is having passion for, because at this era, I don't really think that you should choose a profession or something because your friend is doing that. Nah, I don't think so.
But then it's not far from the truth. People might do that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you get people, but then not your parents, your friend. Oh my God.
And sometimes to our parents, maybe let's say you want to be this, and then they don't want you to. You see, there are some family, almost all of them are doctors, and then you are supposed to be a doctor. If you don't want it.
Yeah, they'll tell you from day one you're going to be a doctor from KG2.
And there are some fathers that they will have time for you. They will find part-time teachers for you. Mm-hmm. If you fool, they will lash you and all. Like they want you to be smart, so that you can be
with those families. I mean, like it has been instilled in them, so they can't. They actually think is their
like from their generation.
They actually think it's their goal, but then when they get into the university, that's when they actually realize, nah, I don't want to do this. But then it will be too late. So I think those individuals, it's always too late.
Because majority of some people at the university, you ask them, they'll be like, my papa that statement. They don't want it.
I had this lecturer who once taught us, and he used his life story as an example. He said he studied engineering in his first degree, but right now he's a journalist.
Yeah, with journalism, you can come from anywhere.
Yeah. But he said he did engineering although, but he graduated with a pass. Yes, because he didn't have the heart for it. And so I was just thinking, what's made him do it? And he was saying that the way he was narrating the story, I could see from our father.
It's from parents.
Yeah.
So wait, but you're focusing all on the educational aspect. What about people that haven't even gone to school before?
And they want to.
They have dreams, not like dreams as in like professional professions, like dreams as in. As in
influence. Stop. Oh,
yeah, maybe influencing.
sorry. Okay.
Maybe TikToking.
They can do it.
As a dream.
Yeah, I said we were sure a TikToker. I was just a dream.
And they can do it.
But then they don't want to go to school. They actually want to focus on TikTok and TikTok only. What about them?
Oh, they should.
Some of them too are lazy.
I mean, do you need to be
It's
hardworking
not
to be a TikToker?
Yeah.
You
Really?
need to put in effort.
Yes.
Because if you don't work hard, you
Wait,
just
it
come
depends
and
on your
do anything.
definition
People
for
won't.
hardworking. What's hardworking?
What?
Because me personally, I don't think being a TikToker is really like. I think it
It's
can be
stressful.
stressful,
Yeah,
but then like
So you need to
can
put
actually-
in work. Like
Yes,
really
you
need
have
to
to be
put
waking
in
up.
because all
Most-
these TikTok stars, it's not just like
They don't sleep. Oh.
it's not like
And that
maybe
one too is
they just
hard
work.
posted
In a
one
form
thing
of-
them out of the like
Unless-
everybody it's
You don't really need the money because if you see on TikTok they have something studio there and every time some of the musicians drops music there, so if you go and then you start making content from the sound, you get money. You get money like if the likes increases.
And you-
Is being a TikToker a dream? Like Instagram.
yeah, it's a profession.
Shatter.
right now
It's a profession.
right now
Yeah.
it's a profession here.
So what makes it a profession?
Apart
from
the
money.
It's the
Where's
money
the
that makes
passion?
everything
The
a
passion
profession.
is like dancing and all. Like no.
I mean, if you don't have the passion, if you can't dance, you will not be able to make a video and post it.
Okay, so passion too is included.
Yeah.
And what
Talent
again?
and all that. It's siding with the passion because so right now, as Quincy is saying, dancing for instance, someone like me, I don't know how to dance.
Oh, but I can dance.
Yeah,
more
I'm
than-
proud
I'll
of
come
you
and
too.
dance at your wedding, okay? Someone I always
Okay,
tell.
Hey, this one long, or you marry very soon.
Yes.
Anyways, let's not
Very
talk about that.
10-20, so
Let's not talk about that right now. But then with dancing like this, people like Afronita, you know, those people
they're really making
Endurance.
money.
Yes, out of the dancing, and TikTok is really promoting them too. So yeah,
You see, when a musician drops a music and then he moves to DWP, he just gives the song to them and then they do everything, the dance, and then they start trending, and people will follow the trend. Yeah.
yeah.
Those are the people that are already in the spotlight. What about those people now?
But then, pardon.
We have people that are now coming into the. He's Afronita. She's already into the spotlight.
But there are some people, I get you, but there are some
Comedy.
people who are having a nice voice and then sometimes they just do, what is it, cover or something?
Yeah.
You see, is it Kim Promise song and then this
Mash
something
up and all
lover
those
boy
kind of
did telling me and then
Please don't.
wait,
We beg.
you see that song? He did the cover and then later on Kim Promise did collaborated with him, and that guy, he wasn't having followers like that, so but when because he's having a nice voice, it paid way for him. But I understand the one you are talking about, the spotlighting. So sometimes he having a nice voice and then you know a lot about TikTok, you can know how to maneuver your way and then you get money too. So it's not all about the people who are already having the fame that they get money.
What if you don't get any allowance from any celebrity, like the guy in Kim Promise?
He will get from TikTok and Kim Promise.
Maybe collaborations from other brands and all that. Maybe,
He's having a nice voice, and then you just do a cover, and then it goes viral.
What if it doesn't go viral?
The fish pie guy, he never knew that he would go far like that.
That one.
You see,
is
No, yeah, but it
Fargo.
still went far. So what about the one who didn't? Which one?
Then
Like
you are not doing any, like you don't really know about
the person set aside education. The person dropped out from school, so now he can't go back to school, and he's focusing on TikTok. And then you post, and 3 hours ago, 47 views. What?
I think you have to set
That's-
on the TikTok.
And
to
the
know
thing
a
is
lot
not
about
that you
the
just
TikTok.
post it. It's one, it's luck, and two, it's time. You see, there are people who started this once and for all, and they are who they are right now, right? And there are people who really did and they put in their dedication and all that and worked extra mile to get where they are. So it's more of
Luck. and
black
dedication.
Yeah, and talent too. Like what you have, like what you can do.
But sometimes if you search more about before you drop out, you have to know much about what you are dropping out for. Let's say you don't know anything about the TikTok, all of a sudden you drop. So if you are not educated, there are people who educate people on the TikTok in Chi and then other languages.
Okay, so there
English.
is this aside TikTok, there is this fashion designer. I know we all know her, Vicky James. You don't know Vicky James. Anyway, she's a Nigerian fashion designer.
Like Nigerian people.
Not that, no, what?
Nigerian,
Oh, well, anyways, with that lady, like, she's very popular. I once, she filmed about her lifestyle, her life story, yeah. And she was like, growing up, when she got to, I don't know if it's the university or college or something, she dropped out to focus more on her passion, that's fashion. Mm-hmm. And she's benefiting from that now. She's eating from what she's doing now. So
she's from a rich family.
No, she's not from a rich family. Go and watch it. When you're done, I will show you the
from YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube. Yeah.
Okay. But then what about, you see, like putting TikTok aside, you have other apps. But then how do you get money from
Snapchat?
Snapchat is actually there. But then what about Twitter?
Oh, I'm not a Twitter user, so
Instagram.
Instagram, you can be a fashionista on Instagram.
But with that, you need, income. You cannot just go about it.
With TikTok, when you promote someone's something, it pays you like automatically. And then with Snapchat, when you promote someone something too, it also pays you. But then what about Instagram? You have to actually be in the spotlight already. You can't just start anything because you have thousands.
What I know about those fashionistas is before you start, you have to have something like
money. So what about someone who doesn't have money, followers?
Loan is there.
For me, I think
loan, okay, like you can take small amount and then
maybe that's when you are starting a business. Like you start a business so that you can, the business will support you to be, because you cannot just stand up and be like, you need
Quincy is trying to say if you don't have anything.
If you buy followers, the followers people buy, are they not ghost accounts?
Yeah, some of them are like cartoons.
Most of them are ghost accounts. All of them.
But we have proper sellers there, and they'll give you active ones.
That one, do you know how it is like? That one, you have to pay for everything you post. Like, you post something, you have to pay for comments and likes.
Yeah, you have to pay for
what are you earning and what are you?
Then if you are really serious, you have to.
Yeah, it's those tech people. It promotes your account on the algorithm and stuff like that.
I don't really think, as you said, Instagram, for them to pay, you need to be in the spotlight. So I don't think.
And I know Instagram is an expensive app.
Yeah, Instagram is very expensive.
You see, it's somehow really low key, but it's expensive.
Yeah. Well.
So yeah, I think TikTok is
right now
is on top.
It's ruling like.
Yeah. TikTok is the easiest.
Yeah.
Kinda.
So my role model, she's a lawyer, and I never knew she was a lawyer. I think this year, or was it last year that they were doing the call to the bar thing? Was it this year?
I think every year they do, or it's not yearly.
I don't know.
Well, anyways, up to them, up to you.
So I think I saw it.
She's the one who wants to be a lawyer.
Yes, so I think I saw it this year, and then she is a model, she is an influencer, she dances, she does a lot of things. And I never knew she was a lawyer. So when she posted it on Instagram and TikTok, people were just shocked at the comment section and all. And I was so shocked. So who's your role model? She's called Lizzie Dennis.
Bella Wendy. Yeah, Bella Wendy.
Okay. Will you follow her path?
She's a Nigerian too. I forgot.
Who's a Nigerian?
My model.
Your model.
Wait,
you don't know Vicky James.
Yeah, you don't know Vicky James, but you know the lawyer.
No, I saw her from TikTok. This girl, even her crush is a Nigerian.
Oh, I found crush him.
But then Belamundi is not a Nigerian.
Yeah, it's not.
But you see, she just met Vicky what?
James.
So will you go for Miss Malaika?
Who?
Miss Malaika.
No, please.
Why?
I wouldn't. Maybe if you would sponsor me, I would think.
I feel like women, if you want to actually make it into journalism, it's very easy.
Should Miss like Malaika,
Ghana was beautiful.
Those
it's those easy. It's very easy. It's very easy.
You get the exposure, some of the companies.
But then
like
I don't
Pepsodent,
think someone like I'll use someone like Bella Mundi. Did she become Miss
let's end it here. She's just your role model.
Miss Malaika?
Yeah, she went there, but then she didn't. But then she went.
She was.
She went to Miss Malaika.
But
You
she went-
even went.
And it's a good for I know of her. She
And even you went. Gisela even went for Miss
Gisela,
Malaika.
I bet she's from Sunyani.
Yeah, you don't have to win. You just have
At
to
least
get
you-
and get.
But you
there.
just-
You shouldn't be dropped out from the starting now. You have to
Middle.
get to maybe the point that.
But then I don't see
know some rich
it's
people.
a key,
Kakra.
but then I don't see it to be a way to enter journalism. Definitely not.
Why?
I don't see it because someone like Antenna, she's okay. I don't see it to be the only way to enter.
I don't think
journalism.
Antenna is a professional journalist. She doesn't have
She
any.
no,
You
she's
hold on.
not.
Wait,
She's
you
a
come to
presenter.
Antenna.
Okay,
You see, Malaika is somehow a way you can be a journalist because you'll be in front of a lot of people and your demeanor and your aura, they'll be judging you and all. So if you know how to talk, you get sponsorship through that.
It
And
will even
then-
expose you to a lot of companies.
Yes, and they'll be like, this girl is good. And I
Okay.
have my
I really
sister is
get you,
having
but
one
then
girl.
I don't have.
My
a
sister is
plan.
having
I
one
don't have
friend.
plan.
She was part of the Miss Malaikas, and then she did an advert for Club beer or something, that alcoholic drink, because she is a little bit good. So let's say if they have somebody who is much better, you could see the exposure she's getting or the sponsorship she's going to get. So it's somehow.
Okay, well, I get your points too. I get it.
So
Yeah.
Kinsey, who's your role model?
Yeah, I think you're going to end. You are still on this.
No.
Let's see. I remember they are playing.
Jesus Christ.
Hey.
Oh,
Very
Jesus
good,
Christ.
I'm sorry.
Do you know Roland Ochere? Something like that.
No.
Oh, he's that fair man at TV3. He's always on their news. Some fair guy.
Oh, okay. I think I must
Yeah.
have seen him.
Like I have a lot of role models, but since earlier on I said I want to be a journalist, let me focus on him for now. Yeah.
So guys, we all have dreams now, right? I want to be a lawyer. Both of you want to be journalists. And how do you think we can plan and fulfill our dreams successfully?
I mean, it's very obvious. I mean, our goals are all heading towards education and professional aspects. So it's basically just
Education.
taking your education seriously.
Serious
And
about
then
that.
focusing on your books, like although
And what you want to pursue, like what we are doing right now, is actually a booster. It's boosting us and preparing us
it helps
for
to pray
the
as well.
future. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, praying.
You
Yeah.
have to really pray. Yeah.
Fasting and pray.
So yeah, guys, that's it for this episode. We really enjoyed ourselves here, and we hope you guys enjoyed yourselves too. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. See you next episode.
Bye.
Bye.